What's going on, guys? Welcome on back. Happy Friday to all. It is July 25th. We have a 15 game Major League Baseball schedule on tap for today. Real quick recap of yesterday. 5 games played. We go 3 and 2 on our money line slash spread picks, 3 and 2 on our over unders. Bad read on my part, playing the Detroit Tigers over the Blue Jays. But you guys already know the rules. We take the good with the bad. It's on to the next one. 15 games on tap for today. Tons of money to be made. Guys, look for my play of the day. The one game I'm going to recommend to you more than any. Also, at the end of the video, our 4 parlay plays of the day. With all of that being said, let's jump into it. Alright, first game up, 4 o'clock start. We got the Miami Marlins in Milwaukee taking on the Brewers. In this matchup, the right-handed pitcher Quantrill is on the mound for the Marlins. He's 3-8 with a 5.24 ERA. Freddie Peralta on the mound for the Brewers. He's 12-4 with a 2.85 ERA. In this matchup today, we're looking at both of these teams offensively. The Brewers have been one of the best teams in the league offensively since the All-Star break. They're batting .290 as a team. On the road this year, this Miami Marlins team plays much better than they do at home and have much better road numbers as well. On the road this year, as a team, they're batting .270. In this matchup, my deciding factor will be the starting pitcher for the Marlins, Quantrill. For this year, 10 starts on the road, he has an ERA close to 7. Freddie Peralta's been dominant this year. Like I said, ERA at 2.85. In this game today, we're playing the Milwaukee Brewers on the run line. The game total is set at 8, and I like the under in this one. Under 8 total runs. For the hitting props, 2 total bases, 2 Milwaukee Brewers. Give me Contreras as well as Cheerios, both to have 2 total bases in this game. On to the pitching props. Quantrill, the starting pitcher for the Marlins. We're playing him to go over his line in this game. Over 3.5 strikeouts. Freddie Peralta of the Brewers, we're playing him to go under in this one. Under 6.5 K. Alright, next game up, guys. We got the Arizona Diamondbacks in Pittsburgh taking on the Pirates. The right-handed pitcher Nelson on the mound for the Diamondbacks. He's 6-2 with a 3.52 ERA. The right-handed pitcher Burrows on the mound for the Pirates. He's 1-3 with a 4.70 ERA. In this matchup today, we're looking at this Diamondbacks team who are right there with the Brewers with how good they've been offensively since the All-Star break. They're also batting .290 as a team. Nelson, the starting pitcher for the Diamondbacks, has been very solid this year, 3.86 ERA. In his last 5 starts, he has an ERA of 3.20. Looking at this Pirates team, this year against right-handed pitching, they're batting .230 as a team. These are 2 teams with 2 terrible bullpens. The only thing is, since the break, this Pirates bullpen has a combined ERA close to 7. It's at 6.90. In this matchup today, the Diamondbacks are the betting odd favorites, and we're playing them on the money line. The game total is set at 9, and I like the over in this one, over 9 total runs. For the hitting props, 2 total bases, 2 Diamondbacks. Give me Suarez and Carroll, both to have 2 total in this game. On to the pitching props now. Nelson, the starting pitcher of the Diamondbacks, I like him to go over his line, over 4.5 Ks. Burrows of the Pirates, I like him to go under in this one. Under 4.5 strikeout. Alright, guys, up next, we got the Colorado Rockies in Baltimore taking on the Orioles. The left-handed pitcher Kyle Freeland on the mound for the Rockies. He's 2-10 with a 5.19 ERA. The right-handed pitcher Dean Kramer on the mound for the Orioles. He's 8-7 with a 4.06 ERA. In this matchup, we're looking at both of these teams offensively. The Rockies this year on the road are batting .205, which is dead last in the majors as far as hitting on the road. The Baltimore Orioles this year are batting .225 as a team versus left-handed pitching, one of the worst as well in the majors. My big deciding factor will be Dean Kramer, the starting pitcher for the Orioles. This year he has 7 home starts, ERA of 1.96. In this matchup, the Orioles are the betting odd favorites, and we're playing them on the money line. The game total is set at 9, and I like the under in this one, under 9 total runs. For the hitting props, 2 total bases, 1 Rocky, 1 Oriole. Give me Hunter Goodman of the Rockies, as well as Jackson Holliday of the Orioles, both to have 2 total bases in this game. On to the pitching props now. I like both of these starting pitchers to go over their line today. Freeland of the Rockies over 3.5 Ks. Kramer of the Orioles over 4.5 strikeouts as well. Alright guys, this next game up will be our play of the day, our game of the day. The one game I'm going to recommend to you more than any. We got the Philadelphia Phillies in New York taking on the Yankees. In this matchup, the right-handed pitcher Taijuan Walker's on the mound for the Phillies. He's 3-5 with a 3.75 ERA. Will Warren on the mound for the Yankees. He's 6-5 with a 4.91 ERA. In this matchup, we're looking at the weather first. Very good hitting weather today at Yankee Stadium. 8-mile-per-hour winds blowing straight to the outfield. Looking at the Phillies this year, against right-handed pitching, they're batting .254. The Yankees are batting .251. They're both top 10 in the league versus right-handed pitching this season. The big advantage goes to the Yankees in the power department. They have 122 home runs versus right-handed pitching. The Phillies have 80. My deciding factor is the starting pitching in this matchup today. Taijuan Walker, the starting pitcher for the Phillies, throws his slider, his cutter, and his sinker. Those are his three primary pitches. His highest speed pitch is his cutter. His last few starts has been topping out at 92. He is what I consider a lower velocity speed pitcher. The Yankees have been killing guys like this all year. Warren, the starting pitcher for the Yankees, has pitched very good this season at Yankee Stadium. He has a 3.60 ERA. In this matchup, the Yankees are the betting odds favorites, and we're playing them on the money line. The game total is set at 10, and I like the over in this one. For the hitting props, 2 total bases, 3 batsmen we're playing in this game. Kyle Schwarber of the Phillies, and we're playing Grisham and Judge of the Yankees. All 3 batsmen, 2 total bases. On to the pitching props now. Walker of the Phillies, I like him to go under his line in this game, under 3.5 strikeouts. Will Warren of the Yankees, I like his over 5.5 Ks. Alright guys, up next, we got the Toronto Blue Jays in Detroit taking on the Tigers. The right-handed pitcher Berrios is on the mound for the Jays in this game. He's 6-4 with a 3.87 ERA. The right-handed pitcher Montero on the mound for the Tigers. He's 4-2 with a 4.28 ERA. The Blue Jays won the first game of the series yesterday, a score of 11-4. In this matchup today, we're just looking at the Tigers. There's not much overthinking to do here. Since the All-Star break, they're batting 190 as a team. The Blue Jays, on the other hand, have been the best offensive team in the majors since the All-Star break. They're batting 305 as a team. In this matchup, the Blue Jays are the betting odds favorites, and we're playing them on the money line. The game total is set at 8.5, and I like the over in this one. For the hitting props, 2 total bases, 2 Blue Jays. Give me Springer and Barger, both to have 2 total bases in this game today. On to the pitching props now. Berrios, the starting pitcher of the Blue Jays, we're playing him to go over his line, over 4.5 Ks. Montero of the Tigers, we're taking his under 3.5 strikeout. Alright, on after that, we got the Tampa Bay Rays in Cincinnati taking on the Reds. The right-handed pitcher Little on the mound for the Rays. He's 8-7 with a 3.53 ERA. The right-handed pitcher Martinez on the mound for the Reds. He's 8-7 with a 4.73 ERA. Looking at Little, his last 5 starts, he has an ERA of 2.60. Martinez, on the other hand, his last 5 starts, ERA of 5.83. The Rays bullpen has been very good since the All-Star break, and overall this year, they have a combined ERA of 3.83. We're looking at the Reds. They're just coming off of that Washington Nationals series where they allowed 25 earned runs throughout the whole series. In this matchup, I like the Tampa Bay Rays, and I'm playing them on the money line. The game total is set at 9.5, and I like the over in this one. For the hitting props, 2 total bases. I'm playing 1 Ray, 1 Red. Give me Josh Lowe of the Rays, as well as Ellie De La Cruz of the Reds, both to have 2 total bases in this game today. Alright, on to the pitching props now. Little, the starting pitcher for the Rays, I like him to go over his line, over 4.5 Ks. Martinez of the Reds, I like him to go over his line as well, over 3.5 strikeouts. Alright guys, up next, we got the Los Angeles Dodgers in Boston taking on the Red Sox. The right-handed pitcher Sheehan on the mound for the Dodgers. He's 1-1 with a 4.41 ERA. The right-handed pitcher Bello on the mound for the Red Sox. He's 6-4 with a 3.23 ERA. Bello has been very good this season. My big deciding factor in this game today, Bello is a sinker ball pitcher. He throws it 49% of the time. Before this Dodgers team got into this cold spell and this bad stretch they've been in for the last 3 weeks, they're still one of the best offensive team in the majors, mind you. But they have been killing sinker ball pitchers this year. They're batting 289 as a team versus sinker ball pitchers. In this game today, I mean, it's a good spot for the Dodgers, I feel. I don't expect them to continue to suck the way they have in the last 3 weeks. Like I was saying, the books do have them as the betting odd favorites, and we're playing the Los Angeles Dodgers on the run line. The game total is set at 10, and I like the over in this one, over 10 total runs. For the hitting props, 2 total bases. We're playing 3 batsmen in this game. Give me Shohei Ohtani and Freddie Freeman of the Dodgers, and we're taking Bregman of the Red Sox. All three batsmen, 2 total bases. On to the pitching props now. We're playing Sheehan, the Los Angeles Dodgers starting pitcher, to go over his line in this one, over 4.5 Ks. Bello, we're taking him to go under in this game, under 4.5 strikeouts. All right, on after that, we got the San Diego Padres in St. Louis taking on the Cardinals. The Cardinals won this game yesterday, a score 9-7. I forgot to mention this in the beginning and even put this in the total, but we hit on our single game parlay on this game yesterday. That's when I put everything you see on the screen in a dollar parlay or 50-cent parlay, depending on how much games are played. Today, 15 games. I'm going to put everything in a 50-cent parlay. But yesterday, we did hit on this. Whatever. In this matchup today, Pavetta's on the mount for the Padres. He's 10-2 this season with a 2.81 ERA. The right-handed pitcher, Michael, is on the mount for the Cardinals. He's 5-7 with a 5.20 ERA. The Padres in this game are the betting odd favorites, and we're playing them on the money line. The game total is set at 8.5, and I like the under in this one, under 8.5 total runs. For the hitting props, 2 total bases, 2 Padres we're playing here. Give me Merrill as well as Arise, both to have 2 total bases. On to the pitching props now. I like both of these starting pitchers to go under their line in this game. Pavetta of the Padres, under 5.5 Ks. Michaelis of the Cardinals, under 3.5 strikeouts. Alright, the next game up is the crosstown rivalry game. We got the Cubs and the White Sox going at it. The left-handed pitcher, Iganagma, is on the mount for the Cubs. He's 7-3 with a 2.40 ERA. Hauser, the right-handed pitcher, is on the mount for the White Sox. He's 5-2 with a 1.89 ERA. Hauser has been good in his last 5 starts. He has an ERA of 2.20. I mean, when we look at the competition, though, he shut out the Rockies and he shut out the Giants, both in 5 innings pitched. But his last game out versus the Pirates, 4 innings pitched, allowed 3 earned runs. Iganagma, on the other hand, his last few starts out, he saw the Yankees, the Twins, and the Guardians and the Red Sox, and his ERA is at 2.50. In this game, I like the Cubs, and I'm playing them on the money line. On the run line, I should say. I'm playing the Cubs on the run line here. The game total is set at 8.5, and I like the over in this one. For the hitting props, 2 total bases. 2 Cubbies in this game we're playing. Give me Kyle Tucker and Armstrong, both to have 2 total bases. On to the pitching props. I like both of the starting pitchers in this game to go over their line. Iganagma of the Cubs, over 5.5 strikeouts. Hauser of the White Sox, over 3.5 Ks. Alright, next game up, we got the Atlanta Braves in Texas taking on the Rangers. The left-handed pitcher, Wentz, is on the mount for the Braves. He's 2-1 with a 5.71 ERA. The right-handed pitcher, Eovaldi, on the mount for the Rangers. He's 7-3 with a 1.58 ERA. In this matchup today, I'm looking at the Braves, who struggle offensively on the road this year. They're batting .235 as a team. Like I said, Eovaldi, the starting pitcher for the Rangers, has been dominant. An ERA of 1.58. Also, since the All-Star break, this Rangers bullpen has been dominant. They have a combined ERA of 1.05. In this game, Wentz, the starting pitcher for the Braves, is my biggest deciding factor. This is still, we always talk about it, his 3rd team he's pitched for this year for a reason. He's only up in the Braves rotation because of the injuries they have. In this game today, The Rangers are the betting odd favorites, and we're playing them on the money line. The game total is set at 8, and I like the under in this one. For the hitting props, 2 total bases, we're taking 2 Texas Rangers in this game. Give me Seager and Garcia, both to have 2 total. On to the pitching props now. Wentz, the starting pitcher of the Braves, we're taking him to go under his line, under 3.5 strikeouts. Eovaldi, we're taking him to go over in this game, over 5.5 Ks. Proceeding along, we got the Washington Nationals in Minnesota taking on the Twins. The left-handed pitcher Mackenzie Gore on the mound for the Nationals. He's 4-9 with a 3.59 ERA. The right-handed pitcher Zebby Matthews on the mound for the Twins. He's 1-2 with a 6.26 ERA. In this game today, the Washington Nationals are the underdogs in this one, and this will be one of my bigger underdog plays of the day. I like the Nationals in this game on the money line. The game total is set at 8.5, and I like the under in this one as well, under 8.5 total runs. On to the hitting props, 2 total bases, 1 National, 1 Twin in this game. Give me Lowe of the Nats as well as Buxton of the Twins, both to have 2 total bases. On to the pitching props now. Gore of the Nationals, I like him to go over his line in this game, over 5.5 Ks. Matthew of the Twins, I like him to go under in this game, under 4.5 strikeouts. Alright, up next we have the Athletics in Houston taking on the Astros. The left-handed pitcher Springs on the mound for the Athletics. He's 8-7 with a 4.18 ERA. The right-handed pitcher Gusto on the mound for the Astros. He's 6-3 with a 4.46 ERA. In this matchup today, my big determining factor will be this Astros team this season versus left-handed pitching. They have the 3rd highest batting average. They're batting .268 as a team. Gusto, he's been alright in his last 5 starts. He has a combined ERA of 5.90. This Houston Astros team does perform much better offensively at home. We did say in yesterday's video, every home series they have that one bad offensive showing, and that's why we played the Athletics yesterday. We were right. That was the game they had the bad offensive showing. In this game today, I do like the Astros, and I'm playing them on the money line. The game total is set at 8, and I'm taking the over in this one, over 8 total runs. For the hitting props, 2 total bases, 1 Athletic, 1 Astro. Give me Brent Rooker of the Athletics as well as Diaz of the Astros, both to have 2 total bases in this game today. On to the pitching props now. Springs of the Athletics, I'm playing him to go under his line, under 4.5 strikeouts. Gusto of the Astros, I'm taking him to go over in this one, over 4.5 Ks. Alright guys, down to our final 3 games of the day. We're going to run through them really quick. We got the Cleveland Guardians in Kansas City taking on the Royals. In this matchup, the right-handed pitcher Williams is on the mound for the Guardians. He's 6-4 with a 3.54 ERA. Watcher on the mound for the Royals. He's 4-9 with a 3.62 ERA. In this game, the Guardians are the betting odd favorites, and we're playing the home dogs in this game. Give me the Kansas City Royals on the money line. The game total is set at 8.5, and I like the under in this one, under 8.5 total runs. For the hitting props, 2 total bases, 1 Guardian, 1 Royal. Give me Quan of the Guardians as well as Bobby Witt Jr. of the Royals, both to have 2 total bases in this game. On to the pitching props now. We're taking Williams of the Guardians to go under his line, under 4.5 strikeouts. Watcher of the Royals, we're taking his over today, over 3.5 strikeouts. On after that, guys, we got the Seattle Mariners in Los Angeles taking on the Angels. In this matchup today, the right-handed pitcher Wu's on the mound for the Mariners. He's 8-5 with a 2.91 ERA. The right-handed pitcher Soriano on the mound for the Angels. He's 7-7 with a 3.83 ERA. The Angels in yesterday's game were the betting odd favorites to win that game. The Seattle Mariners won a score of 4-2. In this matchup today, the Mariners are the betting odd favorites, and we're playing them again on the money line. The game total is set at 8.5, and I like the over in this one, over 8.5 total runs. For the hitting props, 2 total bases, 1 Mariner, 1 Angel. Give me Julio Rodriguez of the Seattle Mariners as well as Joe Adele of the Angels, both to have 2 total bases in this game. On to the pitching props now. I like Wu, the starting pitcher of the Mariners, to go over his line in this game, over 5.5 Ks. Soriano of the Angels, I'm taking him to go under under 5.5 strikeouts. Alright guys, final game of the day. We got the New York Mets in San Francisco taking on the Giants. The right-handed pitcher Clay Holmes on the mound for the Mets. He's 8-5 with a 3.48 ERA. Logan Webb on the mound for the Giants. He's 9-7 with a 3.08 ERA. In this matchup today, the Giants are the betting odd favorites, and we're rolling with the books. We're taking the Giants on the money line. The game total is set at 7.5, and I like the over in this game, over 7.5 total runs. For the hitting props, 2 total bases, 3 batsmen in this game. Give me Pete Alonso of the Mets, and we're taking Devers and Chapman of the Giants. All 3 batsmen, 2 total bases. On to the pitching props now. Holmes of the Mets, I'm playing him to go under his line. Under 4.5 strikeouts. Webb of the Giants, I'm playing his over in this game today. Over 5.5 Ks. Alright guys, before we get up out of here, our 4 parlay plays of the day. We start off with our first one. It's a 6-leg game parlay. Our first play will be the Milwaukee Brewers on the money line. We're then going to play the New York Yankees on the money line, as well as the Phillies Yankees game total to go over 10 total runs. And we wrap it up with 3 money line picks. The Orioles, the Cubs, and the Rangers. All 6 legs. $5 bet. Pays $105. On after that, guys, we have a 5-leg game parlay here, where we're going to start off with the Arizona Diamondbacks on the money line. We're then going to play the Los Angeles Dodgers on the run line, and we wrap it up with 3 money line picks. The Nationals, the Mariners, and the Giants. All 5 legs. $5 bet. Pays $135. On after that, guys, we have our 2 home run parlay plays of the day. We start off with our first one. It's a 4-leg home run parlay. Our first player is Suarez of the Diamondbacks. We're then going to play Bryce Harper of the Phillies and Aaron Judge of the Yankees. And we wrap it up with Kurtz of the Athletics. All 4 batsmen. Dollar bet. Pay $140. On after that, guys, we have our final home run parlay. It's another 4-leg home run parlay, where we start off with Kyle Schwarber of the Phillies. We're then going to play Jose Ramirez of the Guardians. Then we wrap it up with Brent Rooker of the Athletics and Cal Raleigh of the Seattle Mariners. All 4 gentlemen. Dollar bet pays $130. Once again, guys, I just want to send my salutes out to everyone. You guys know I appreciate you all. I respect you all. I hope we all can win some money today. And I'm going to catch you on the next one.